The galaxy receives Earth's final warning after crossing the line. The Earth fleet floated silently through the dark stretches of space. Stars stretched out in every direction like tiny points of light scattered across a black canvas. Captain Alex Carter stood on the bridge of the command ship Endeavour, staring at the glowing navigation screen. The fleet had left Earth 2 weeks ago and was now entering a zone that humans were warned not to cross. "This is it," Alex said quietly. He looked over at Lieutenant Megan Hill, who was checking the ship's scanners. "This is the edge of the prohibited sector. Once we cross, there is no turning back without Council approval."
Megan shook her head. "I still don't like it, Captain. The Council was clear."
"They said this area is off limits. Alien activity is high. We could be walking into a trap." Alex turned toward her, his eyes calm but firm. "We know, Megan, but we also know the risks of waiting. Humanity has been held back for too long. We need to see what's out here for ourselves. If we don't push forward, no one else will." Engineer Ryan Clark came in from the engine room, wiping grease from his hands. "Captain, the engines are ready. Shields at full strength. All systems green. You're set for crossing." Alex nodded. "Good work, Ryan. Let's make history, team." The ships moved forward. The dark space before them seemed quiet, almost peaceful, but every officer on the bridge felt a tension in the air. This zone was not just dangerous because of the Council's warnings. Strange readings had been reported from this area for decades. Objects would appear on sensors and then vanish. Energy bursts of unknown origin had been recorded. No human had ever fully explored it. As the fleet passed the last marker, a soft chime sounded on the communications console. Megan glanced at it.
"Captain, we are picking up a signal. It's not from Earth."
"It's alien." Alex leaned over. "Open it. Let's hear what they have to say." The bridge fell silent as the screen flickered. A holographic figure appeared, tall and slender, with skin that shimmered like liquid silver. Its eyes glowed faintly blue. "Humans," it said in a voice that was both calm and cold, "you are crossing into forbidden space. Leave now or face consequences. This is the final warning." Alex felt a chill, but he did not show it. "We understand your message," he said, "but we are explorers. We mean no harm. We are simply seeking knowledge." The alien's eyes narrowed. "Your presence is unauthorized. Retreat immediately or be destroyed. This is the will of the Council." Megan stepped forward. "Captain, they are serious. They have the power to wipe us out if they want." Alex looked around the bridge. He saw the nervous faces of his officers. He could feel the weight of responsibility. "I know," he said, "but if we turn back now, humanity will never know what lies ahead." "We have to continue." The alien figure vanished, leaving a low hum in the communication system. The fleet continued into the dark, forbidden zone. As they moved, the sensors picked up strange objects in space. Large asteroids floated in patterns that seemed almost artificial. Energy waves pulsed around them. Ryan frowned. "Captain, these readings are odd. The rocks aren't natural. They're arranged in a way that suggests intelligence."
Alex nodded. "Good observation, Ryan."
"Keep scanning. Let's stay alert." Hours passed. The fleet moved carefully, every officer on high alert. Then, a sudden flash of light lit the space ahead. A massive ship, larger than any human vessel, appeared from nowhere. It was sleek and black, with glowing lines running across its surface. Megan gasped.
"Captain! That ship! It's enormous!"
"We didn't know anything this size existed here." Alex felt his heart race, but he stayed calm. "Open a channel. Let's try to communicate. We need to know if it's hostile." A series of tones echoed through the bridge. Then a voice, deep and resonant, spoke. "Humans, you have crossed the boundary without permission. Prepare to be destroyed." Ryan's hands moved quickly over the controls. "Captain, shields are holding, but their weapons are massive. If they fire, we might not survive."
Alex clenched his jaw. "We won't fire first. Let's see if we can reason with them."
He activated the ship's main speakers. "We come in peace. We are explorers. from Earth. We seek knowledge, not conflict. The massive ship did not respond immediately. Then a beam of light shot out from it, scanning the Endeavor. Alex could feel the energy pushing against the shields. "They're checking us," Megan said quietly. "It's like they're studying us, seeing if we are dangerous." Alex nodded. "Stay ready. Don't provoke them, but don't panic. We can handle this." For hours, the alien ship observed the fleet. It moved slowly, circling them, sending out beams of scanning light. The humans stayed silent, carefully following every order Alex gave. Finally, the alien ship stopped and transmitted again. "Humans, you are persistent. You do not fear our warnings. This is your final chance. Leave immediately." Ryan muttered under his breath. "They really mean it this time." Alex took a deep breath. "We can't leave. Humanity has waited too long. We'll continue, but carefully. No sudden moves." The fleet moved forward. The strange patterns of asteroids became more complex. Energy readings spiked. The officers on the bridge whispered to each other, feeling both fear and excitement. Suddenly, a flash lit the sky ahead. Small ships, alien scouts, emerged from hidden portals. They moved swiftly, surrounding the human fleet. Megan's voice trembled. "Captain! They're surrounding us!" We could be trapped. Alex's mind raced. He needed a plan. "Form defensive positions, keep shields up. Try to make contact." The alien scouts did not attack immediately. Instead, they moved in close, scanning every human ship. The tension on the bridge was unbearable. Every officer knew that a wrong move could mean destruction. Then, an alien message came through. "Humans, you are reckless. Your species is dangerous. You will regret this choice." Alex stood tall. "We accept the risk. But we also accept responsibility. We do not intend to harm you, but we will not retreat either." Megan shook her head. "Captain, what are we doing? They're bigger, faster, and stronger than us. We're outmatched." Alex looked at her and smiled faintly. "That's why they'll never understand us. Humanity has survived against impossible odds before. We adapt, we fight, we survive." Ryan glanced at the energy readings. "Captain, the scouts are pulling back, but they're watching us closely. Something big is coming." Alex nodded. "Good, we're still alive." That's the first step. Stay alert. Keep scanning, and prepare for anything. As the fleet moved deeper into forbidden space, the stars seemed to shimmer with a strange light. The officers on the bridge could feel the weight of history pressing on them. Humanity was crossing a line. They did not know if they would survive, but they were determined to see what lay ahead. The night passed slowly. Alerts flashed, engines hummed, and the endless dark stretched before them. Each crew member felt a mix of fear and pride. They were the first humans to enter this sector in centuries. They were explorers, and they knew that whatever awaited them, the galaxy would remember their names. By morning, the fleet reached a region of space where the stars seemed to bend and shift. Strange signals pulsed around them, almost like a heartbeat. Ryan's hands flew over the controls. "Captain, this is unlike anything I've ever seen. Darkness. The energy here. It's alive." Alex stepped forward. "Alive?" Ryan nodded.
Yes. It's like the whole system is watching us.
"Every move we make, it responds. I can feel it in the readings. Something huge is out here." Megan swallowed hard. "Captain, this is beyond anything the Council warned us about. This is something else." Alex took a deep breath. "Then we proceed carefully. We document everything. We learn what we can. And we survive." The fleet moved forward, slowly, cautiously. They were aware that every second could bring danger, but they also felt a strange thrill. For the first time in centuries, humans were stepping beyond limits, beyond fear. They were taking control of their destiny. And somewhere in the dark, beyond the reach of their sensors, alien eyes watched. The humans had crossed the line. The galaxy had noticed. And the consequences were only beginning. The human fleet moved carefully through the strange star system. The energy pulses that Ryan had detected seemed to surround them, almost as if the system itself was alive and aware of their presence. Captain Alex Carter stood on the bridge of the Endeavor, watching the stars bend and shimmer through the main viewport. Megan Hill stood beside him, her eyes wide. "Captain, this is incredible."
I've never seen anything like this. It's like the system is
reacting to us. Alex nodded slowly. "Yes, but incredible doesn't mean safe. We need to keep our guard up. Scan everything. Record everything. Every movement. Every pulse." Ryan Clark moved quickly between the consoles. "Captain, I'm detecting ships again." "Not big ones, but fast. Small alien scouts are circling us. They're not attacking yet, but they are watching closely." Alex clenched his jaw. "Keep the shields up. Don't provoke them. We need to understand what we're dealing with before we make any moves." For hours, the fleet moved deeper into the system, avoiding energy bursts and strange gravitational waves. Every scan revealed something new. Floating structures that seemed artificial, massive energy fields, and signals that sounded like language, but unlike any humans had ever heard. Finally, the communication console beeped. A message came through, not from the scouts but from deep space. It was the voice of the Galactic Council, stern and commanding. "Earth fleet, you have crossed into restricted space without authorization. Your actions are reckless. Immediate retreat is required. Failure to comply will result in destruction. This is your second and final warning." Megan turned to Alex. "Captain, they're serious this time. The Council is not going to let us continue."
Alex stared at the screen, calm but determined. "We knew this could happen. We can't retreat now."
"Not after coming this far. Humanity has to see what lies ahead, even if it's dangerous." Ryan shook his head. "Captain, I know we're explorers, but this is different. The Council's ships can destroy us in minutes. We're small compared to them." Alex looked around the bridge. "Yes, we are small, but we are human. We adapt. We survive. That is something the Council often forgets. We will continue, but carefully." The Council's message ended, leaving silence in the bridge. The crew knew the risks. They also knew that every step forward we watched, studied, and judged by powers far greater than themselves. As the fleet moved, the alien scouts continued to follow, their ships sleek and fast. They stayed just out of range, scanning human vessels with beams of blue light. The humans did not attack, but they did not slow down. Ryan spoke quietly. "Captain, I've been analyzing the energy patterns in this system. There's something huge ahead, something we haven't detected before. It's massive, almost like a living structure."
Alex frowned.
"Living structure? Can you explain?"
Ryan shook his head.
"I can. It's
Alive, I think. It reacts to our presence. Every move we make changes its energy signature. It's like it's aware of us." Megan's voice trembled slightly. "Captain, what if it's hostile? What if it attacks?" Alex took a deep breath. "Then we adapt. Humanity has faced worse. We will survive. We will learn. And we will show the galaxy that we are not to be underestimated." As they moved closer, the energy signals became stronger. The sensors began to struggle to process all the information. Ryan's hands flew over the controls, adjusting shields and engines. "Captain, these readings are extreme. I've never seen energy this powerful. It's like the system itself could crush us if it wanted to." Alex nodded. "Keep calm. Focus on what we can control. Our ships, our crew, our decisions. That is all we can rely on." Suddenly, a flash of light erupted from one of the alien scout ships. It fired a beam toward the human fleet, not to destroy but to test their defenses. The shield shimmered and held, but the impact sent tremors through the ship. Megan jumped back from her console. "Captain, they're testing us!" Alex's eyes narrowed. "Yes, they are. Let them. We can take it. But remember, no firing unless absolutely necessary. We need information more than destruction right now." Ryan's fingers flew over the controls. Shields holding at 100%, Captain. Engines are stable. We can maneuver if they push harder. The alien scouts circled, their movements precise and deliberate. It was clear they were studying humans, trying to understand their strengths and weaknesses. After hours of cautious navigation, the fleet reached a central point in the system. Massive structures floated there, glowing with an energy unlike anything humans had ever encountered. They were enormous, stretching across miles of space, connected by streams of light. Alex stared at them in awe. Megan, Ryan, this is incredible. These structures, they are alive, or at least powered by something alive. We are the first humans to see this.
Megan's eyes were wide.
Captain, it's beautiful, but also terrifying. What are they? Alex shook his head. I don't know, but we will study them carefully. No mistakes.
Ryan spoke quietly.
Captain, I'm detecting a signal. It's faint, but it seems to be communication. Not words, but patterns of energy. Something is trying to send us a message.
Alex leaned closer.
Can we interpret it? Ryan frowned. Not yet.
It's too complex, but it's definitely intelligence. This system, it's not just a place. It's alive and aware. Megan swallowed hard. Captain, if it's aware, what if it doesn't like us here? Alex's jaw tightened. Then we show it who we are. We are humans. We explore. We survive, and we will not be dismissed or destroyed without a fight. As they approached the massive structures, the alien scouts backed off slightly. It was clear that something larger in the system had taken notice of the humans.
Ryan's eyes widened. Captain, the readings just spiked.
Something huge is moving toward us. It's massive. Bigger than any ship, bigger than any fleet I've ever seen.
Alex felt the weight of the moment. Stay calm, everyone.
We don't know its intentions yet. Observe, record, and be ready. The massive being, or ship, emerged from the shadows of the structures. It was a living blend of metal and energy, glowing with a faint blue light that pulsed like a heartbeat. The human crew stared in awe and fear. Megan whispered, Captain, it's alive. I'm sure of it. It's watching us, judging us. Alex nodded slowly. Yes. And we are human. We will not retreat. We will meet this challenge as we always have, with courage and determination. The alien scouts sent a warning signal, and the massive structure responded. The energy pulses intensified, surrounding the human fleet like a cage. Ryan looked worried. Captain, they could crush us with this energy. We have no idea how strong it is.
Alex stood tall. Then we show them our strength.
Not by fighting, but by surviving. We adapt. We endure. Humanity will not be broken. Hours passed as the human fleet moved carefully through the energy fields. Every scan revealed more about the massive structure. It was intelligent, alive, and aware of every human movement. Finally, a voice came through the communication console, not alien words, but a tone that conveyed thought and understanding. Humans, you have crossed the line. You are reckless. But you survive. You are different.
Megan turned to Alex. Captain, they're speaking to us.
Somehow, they know we are here and they acknowledge us. Alex nodded. Yes. And that means we have a chance to learn, to survive, and to show that humanity is not weak. Ryan smiled faintly. Captain, I never thought I'd see humans face something like this and live. We are really doing it. Alex looked out at the massive glowing structure and the alien scouts circling around them. Yes, Ryan, we are doing it. Humanity has crossed the line. And now the galaxy will know that we are here, and we will not be ignored. The night stretched on as the human fleet continued its careful advance. Every officer worked tirelessly, scanning, recording, and analyzing. They knew that the Council's warning was real. They also knew that the galaxy was watching. But humanity had made its choice. They would not retreat. They would face whatever came next with courage, intelligence, and determination. And somewhere deep in the shadows of the alien structures, the galaxy took notice. Earth's fleet had entered forbidden space. The final warning had come. The humans had ignored it. And the consequences were only beginning to unfold. The human fleet moved slowly, cautiously, through the glowing energy fields of the forbidden star system. Captain Alex Carter stood on the bridge of the Endeavor, watching the massive living structure ahead. It pulsed with light, and the alien scouts continued to circle them, their movements precise and watchful. Lieutenant Megan Hill's hands hovered over the console.
Captain, they're getting closer. The scouts, they're moving in formation, almost like they are ready to attack.
Alex nodded. Keep calm, Megan. No sudden moves. We are human, and we survive by thinking, not by rushing. Let's see what they do next.
Engineer Ryan Clark frowned at his screens.
Captain, the energy readings are spiking again. The system is reacting to us. I think it's preparing something.
Alex clenched his jaw. Then, we must be ready.
Shields at maximum, engines primed. We may have to move fast, but only if necessary. For hours, the tension on the bridge grew. Every crew member felt it. The silent pressure of being surrounded, watched, and judged. Then the first attack came. It was not a full strike, just a testing volley of energy from the scouts. The shields absorbed it, but the impact sent tremors across the deck. Megan's voice shook. Captain, they're testing us. They could destroy us if they wanted.
Alex's eyes were steady. Yes, but they haven't yet.
That means we have a chance. Stay alert, but do not panic. Observe, learn, survive. Ryan's fingers flew over the controls. Captain, the scouts are small but fast. They are trying to probe our defenses, look for weaknesses. We need a plan if they push further. Alex nodded. Form defensive formations. Keep the fleet tight. If they attack, we will respond with precision. Not reckless force, but calculated moves. Humanity survives by being clever. As the scouts circled, the human fleet adjusted their positions. The Endeavor led the center, flanked by smaller ships that could maneuver quickly. Every ship's shields glowed, forming a protective barrier. Suddenly, one of the alien scouts darted toward a smaller human ship. Megan gasped.
They're attacking, Alex shouted. Hold fire, observe!
Watch their movements carefully before responding. The scout fired a narrow beam at the human ship, but instead of destroying it, the beam grazed its shields and bounced away. The small ship was unharmed, but the crew's hearts raced. Ryan muttered, "They're testing, not killing. But one mistake could be deadly." Alex turned to Megan. "Prepare a counter-scan. Let's see what they are using, how their weapons work. Knowledge is power." Hours passed in a tense standoff. The scouts attacked in short bursts, always testing, always careful. Every time the humans adapted, dodging, adjusting shields, and returning small defensive pulses to confuse the scouts. Finally, the alien scouts pulled back. Their leader, or what seemed to be the leader, transmitted a message through energy patterns. It was not words, but the message was clear. They were assessing the humans, judging them. Megan shook her head. "Captain, they're not just watching. They're learning from us. Every move we make, they study." Alex nodded. "Yes, and that's why we survive. Humans are clever. We adapt faster than most species. We will show them that we are not simple prey." Ryan leaned over his console. "Captain, I've detected something in the energy ratings. The massive structure ahead. It's reacting. The scouts are controlled by it, I think. And it's curious about us. Maybe even interested." Alex studied the glowing structure. "If it's interested, we have an opportunity. We can show them that humans are not reckless, that we are strong, resilient, and clever." Megan swallowed hard. "And if it doesn't like us?" Alex's jaw tightened. "Then we adapt. We survive. Humanity always survives." Over the next few days, the human fleet moved carefully, dodging attacks, scanning the massive energy structure, and learning from the alien scouts. Each skirmish tested their abilities, but the humans were clever. They used unexpected maneuvers, decoys, and synchronized formations that confused the scouts.
One night Ryan called out, "Captain!" I've figured something! The scouts respond to our energy patterns.
If we modify our shields and engines in a certain way, we can make them hesitate. They won't know our full strength.
Alex's eyes lit up.
Do it.
Let's see how human creativity changes the game. Within hours, the fleet had adjusted. The scouts approached again, but this time the humans moved in a synchronized pattern that confused them. The scouts' attacks became slower, less precise. For the first time, the humans had the advantage. Megan smiled faintly. "Captain, we're doing it. We're holding them off."
Alex nodded. "Not just holding off, Megan."
"We are showing them that humans are not weak. We are dangerous, not because we are the strongest, but because we adapt, we learn, and we survive against impossible odds." The scouts retreated slightly, sending a new energy message. Ryan read it aloud. "Captain, they are acknowledging us.
They respect our adaptability. They're impressed, I think."
Alex smiled. "Good. But we're not done. We need to continue our mission. Study the system, learn everything, and survive. That is our goal." The human fleet moved deeper into the energy fields. The massive structure pulsed brighter as if aware of their presence. Every movement the humans made was recorded and analyzed by this strange intelligence. Suddenly, the fleet was surrounded by a new phenomenon. Energy currents formed walls around them, creating a cage. Megan gasped.
"Captain, they're trapping us!"
Alex clenched his fists. "No. They're testing us. They want to see how we react. Keep calm. Analyze, respond, survive." Ryan's fingers flew over the controls. "Captain, the energy is responding to our shields. If we move carefully, we can escape without triggering aggression." "But one wrong move," Alex interrupted. "Then we do not make a wrong move. Humanity survives by patience and precision. Prepare the fleet to move in unison. Every ship, every decision must be perfect." Hours passed as the humans carefully navigated the energy walls. The massive structure seemed to study them, adjusting the currents, probing their shields, testing their reactions. Each small success built the crew's confidence. They were not just surviving. They were proving themselves. Megan whispered, "Captain, they're not just testing us anymore. They're learning from us. They're seeing our intelligence, our resilience."
Alex nodded. "Yes, and that is why we are here."
Humanity is not a species to be dismissed. We survive, we adapt, and we show the galaxy that we are clever and strong. Finally, the energy walls receded. The scouts moved back, forming a perimeter around the human fleet but no longer attacking. Brian smiled. "Captain, we did it. We survived their test." Alex looked at the glowing structure ahead. "Yes, Ryan, but survival is not enough. We need to understand the system, understand them, and show the galaxy that humanity is a force to be reckoned with. Our strength is not just in our weapons or numbers. It is in our mind, our courage, and our determination." Megan glanced at him. "Captain, do you think they understand that?" Alex nodded slowly.
"I think they are beginning to. Humans are unpredictable."
"Clever, dangerous, and we will continue to prove it every step of the way."
The fleet continued its careful exploration.
Each day brought new discoveries. Massive floating structures powered by energy, strange signals that seemed like language, and patterns that suggested intelligence beyond comprehension.
Ryan marveled, "Captain, it's like this system is alive and it's
Curious about us. Every time we survive, it reacts differently. It's learning from us, maybe even respecting us." Alex nodded. "Good. Respect is earned, not given. And humans earn respect by surviving, adapting, and never giving up. That is what we are showing the galaxy. We are more than just Earthlings. We are survivors, explorers, and pioneers. As the night stretched on, the human fleet moved deeper into the glowing system. The alien scouts remained at a distance, observing. The massive structure pulsed with energy, almost like a heartbeat, acknowledging the humans' presence. Megan sighed.
Captain, this has been intense.
But I feel proud. Proud to be human.
Alex smiled faintly. We should be, Megan. We are human, and we do not give up.
We face danger, adapt, survive, and continue forward. That is what makes us strong.
Ryan nodded.
Captain, the galaxy will remember us. They'll see what humans can do, even when outnumbered and outmatched. They'll know not to underestimate us. Alex looked out at the glowing structures and the alien scouts. And soon the galaxy will learn that Earth does not back down. We do not retreat. We survive, and we grow stronger with every challenge. The fleet continued its careful advance, aware that more challenges awaited. But they were ready. Humans were clever, adaptable, and unyielding. The first real tests were over, and humanity had survived. And in the shadows of the alien structures, the galaxy began to take notice. Humans were no longer just explorers. They were a species to be respected, feared, and watched. The line had been crossed, the tests endured, and humanity's reputation was beginning to change. The final warning had not been enough. The humans had survived, and the galaxy was starting to understand. Earth was not to be dismissed. The human fleet moved cautiously, yet with quiet determination, through the glowing corridors of the alien energy system. Captain Alex Carter stood on the bridge of the Endeavour, staring at the massive living structures ahead. Every pulse of light seemed to communicate, but in a language humans could not yet understand. Lieutenant Megan Hill studied the sensors nervously.
Captain, I think the system knows we are here. It's changing, reacting to our presence.
Alex nodded. Yes, and that's exactly why we are here. Badass crown. We are human. We adapt. We survive. We show the galaxy what that means. Engineer Ryan Clark looked at his console, still adjusting the shields. Captain, the scouts are back, but they are not attacking. They're forming a perimeter around us. It's like they're respecting our space.
Alex allowed himself a faint smile.
Good. Respect is earned, not given. Humanity is learning, and now they are beginning to notice. A soft chime sounded on the communication console. The message came from deep space, the Galactic Council. The holographic figure appeared again, stern and unwavering.
Earth Fleet, you have defied repeated orders.
You have entered forbidden space. Leave immediately or the Council will take action. This is your final warning. Megan's voice shook. Captain, it's the Council. They mean it this time. They could destroy us instantly. Alex remained calm. We understand their message. But we also know our path. Humanity has crossed the line. Retreating now will accomplish nothing. We will respond with clarity, not aggression. Ryan frowned. Respond how? They're thousands of miles away. They have power we can't match. Alex turned to him, his eyes steady. We will respond the way humans always do, with intelligence, with courage, and with unity. We will send a message they cannot ignore.
The crew worked quickly.
Engineers and communication officers collaborated to create a massive signal, a broadcast that combined Earth's languages, energy pulses, and visual patterns to communicate humanity's determination. It was a warning, but also a declaration. Humans had crossed the line, and they would survive. Megan watched the screens. Captain, this is huge. We're telling the galaxy that Earth isn't weak, that we are serious. But what if they attack after seeing this? Alex nodded. Then we are ready. But our goal is not to provoke. It is to show that humanity cannot be ignored. Survival is our strength, and determination is our weapon. The fleet moved into position. Every ship's shields glowed, synchronized with the energy pulses of the living structures surrounding them. Ryan adjusted the engines to match the rhythm. The system is responding. It's amplifying our signal. It's like the structure itself is helping us communicate. Alex's eyes widened. Good. Let it hear our message. Humanity is not a species to be dismissed. The broadcast began. A wave of light and energy pulsed outward from the fleet. Across the galaxy, alien species monitored the signal. It carried not just information, but a statement. Humans had survived impossible odds, adapted to unknown dangers, and were united as one species. Within minutes, the response came. Alien scouts that had once tested humans hesitated. The massive living structures pulsed more slowly, almost in acknowledgement. And far away, the Council's fleet received the message, clearly understanding humanity's intent and ability. Megan whispered, "Captain, they're listening. They understand now." Alex nodded. Yes, and now they will know. We are humans. We survive. We adapt. And we fight in ways they cannot predict. The tension on the bridge eased slightly, but every officer knew that the real challenge was not over. The Council could still choose to act, and the living system around them was aware, powerful, and unpredictable. Suddenly, the alien scout sent another signal. This time it was not hostile. Instead, it conveyed understanding. Ryan adjusted the consoles to interpret it.
Captain! There! Acknowledging us?
They respect our survival, our intelligence. They are impressed. Alex allowed himself a small smile. Good. Respect is earned, Megan. And humans earn it through courage, unity, and adaptability.
Megan looked out at the massive living structures, glowing and pulsing with intelligence.
Captain, it's like they know we are different. They see us as equals, maybe even worthy.
Alex nodded slowly. Yes.
And that is the message we sent to the galaxy. Humanity is not weak. We adapt, we survive. We unite when needed, and now every species that watches us knows it. Ryan adjusted the shields one last time. Captain, the system is stabilizing around us. No attacks, no aggressive movements. The scouts are maintaining a perimeter, but they are neutral, observing.
Alex turned to the crew. This is our moment.
Humanity has faced impossible odds before and survived. Today, we have shown that even the unknown, even the threats beyond the Council, cannot stop us. We are humans, and we endure. For the next several hours, the fleet explored carefully, gathering data from the living structures. Every observation, every recorded pattern, and every energy pulse added to humanity's knowledge. But the most important thing was not the data. It was the demonstration of humanity's unity and resilience. Megan whispered to Alex, "Captain, I think we've changed some. The galaxy, they're starting to see us differently. Humans are not just explorers anymore. We're a force." Alex nodded.
Yes, Megan.
And that is exactly what we wanted. Respect does not come from numbers or weapons alone. It comes from intelligence, courage, and determination. We have shown that today. As the human fleet prepared to leave the system, a new signal arrived from the Council. The holographic figure appeared again, but this time its tone was different, less commanding, more measured. Earth Fleet, your actions have been noted. You have survived, adapted, and demonstrated unusual intelligence. The Council will consider your actions and adjust its response. Humanity is now recognized as a species with remarkable resilience and potential. Continue with caution. Megan's eyes widened. Captain, they're respecting us. They're acknowledging our abilities. Alex allowed himself a smile. Yes, humanity has made its mark. The galaxy knows we are here, and that we are not to be underestimated.
Ryan looked around at the crew.
We survived impossible odds. We adapted to unknown dangers. We've proven that humans are clever, courageous, and united. Alex nodded, feeling a deep sense of pride.
Exactly, Ryan.
And that is what matters.
Humanity will face challenges, yes, but we will always adapt. We will survive. We will endure. And now, the galaxy knows it. The fleet began its journey home, leaving the glowing system behind. The alien scouts maintained their perimeter for a while, then gradually withdrew. The massive living structures pulsed one last time, almost as if in farewell, acknowledging the humans' determination and skill. Megan turned to Alex, her voice quiet. "Captain, do you think they understand now that humans are not to be ignored?" Alex smiled faintly. "Yes, Megan. They understand, and more importantly, we understand ourselves. Humanity is clever, adaptable, and united. We survive, we endure, and we make our mark wherever we go." As the fleet moved through the dark stretches of space, stars shining like distant eyes, the crew reflected on what they had achieved. They had faced the unknown, adapted, survived, and sent a clear message to the galaxy. Humans were no longer to be underestimated. Ryan glanced at the energy readings one last time. "Captain, this is just the beginning. The galaxy will watch us, but they will respect us now. They know that Earth cannot be pushed aside." Alex nodded. "Yes, Ryan, and that is how it should be. Humanity has crossed the line. We have survived the test, and we have shown the galaxy that we are a force to be reckoned with." Megan watched the stars pass by. "Captain, I feel proud to be human." Alex placed a hand on her shoulder. "We all should be, Megan. Today, humanity has proven something important, not just to the galaxy, but to ourselves. We are strong, clever, and united, and that is something no one can take away." The fleet continued its journey, each ship moving with careful precision. Humanity had faced the unknown, survived the tests, and earned respect. The final warning had been received, but it had not stopped them. It had only made them stronger, more determined, and more united. Somewhere deep in the galaxy, alien species watched. They saw the humans' courage, intelligence, and adaptability, and they began to realize that Earth was no longer a minor power, but a species that could not be ignored. The galaxy had received Earth's final warning, and in doing so humanity had made its presence known. Captain Alex Carter looked out at the stars, his mind calm but resolute. The galaxy knows us now, and we will continue to survive, to explore, and to grow. Stronger. Humanity is here, and we are unstoppable.